Hello, this is chapter 4 where we look at the apostrophe. There are only 2 times that you use the apostrophe. We'll take a look first at the possessive apostrophe. That means it indicates that somebody owns something. In Spanish you would have to say the house of Mary. Most languages you have to say the house of Mary. In English we say Mary's house. So we reduce 4 words to 2. I have not run across any other language that does use the possessive apostrophe. Very useful. How to use it? Paul's dog. You do not change the first word. Simply put in an apostrophe. That's a little comma, and the S. Quite simple. The president's speech. President, the speech of the president. The apostrophe and the S. This is very, very simple. The dog's tail. Now, if the word ends in a Y, do not be tempted to change the Y to an I, as you have to in other cases. Leave it alone. The enemy's ships, the monkey's tail. The first word does not change in those cases. If there is a special plural word, such as women and children, it is treated exactly the same as a regular word. The women's dresses, apostrophe S. The children's toys, apostrophe S. Now you will have words that end in an S. They already have this S on the end. What to do? Don't go sticking another S on the end. It's going to sound ridiculous. Charles's shirt, James's car. Simply move the apostrophe beyond or behind the S. Instead of putting it before the S, put it after the S. And in pronunciation, it's very, very soft. You hardly make much of a sound. Charles' shirt. It's not necessary to emphasize the plural S in this case. The ladies' dresses. James, you could say James's car, but it's quite sufficient to say James' car. The elephant's feet. Apostrophe follows the S. Shows that there are more than one elephant. What if you have 2 or more characters who own something? Like Lily and John. Put the apostrophe after the last person mentioned. Mark, John, and Charles. Notice he has an S on the end of his name. Therefore, the apostrophe comes after the S. Mark, you don't say Mark's, John's, and Charles's boat. Quite simple. Mark, John, and Charles' boat. But rule number 1, absolutely definite rule, never ever use an apostrophe if you mean a simple plural. Cats are cats, no apostrophe. So are dogs, so are houses, and so are dinosaurs. They do not take an apostrophe. They are simply plurals. When the word is plural already, then that's a different case. The women's dresses, the children's toys. But in this case, the big fault of putting an apostrophe on a plural is a big no-no. That's looking at the possessive apostrophe. Next we'll look at the apostrophe used in contractions.